Hey, great afternoon, everybody. Come on in the room. Welcome to Lunchtime Empowerment Talks with Dr. Vaughn. I am Dr. Shavonna Whitehead, and it's always my privilege, my honor, and my pleasure to come here every Tuesday at 1 p.m. to just give you a little nudge, give you a little push. So come on in the room. As you're coming in, say hello. As you're coming in, say hello. I'm going to share this on my page, and I hope that you will too. Hey, Arlene, how are you? Hope you're doing amazing. Come on in the room. Happy Tuesday to everybody. It's definitely an amazing, good to hear. It's definitely an amazing Tuesday. Definitely amazing Tuesday. So come on in. Make sure you like and share. Make sure you like and share and say hello. It doesn't hurt just to say hello as you're coming in the room. I hope everyone's day has been absolutely amazing. We are in a fresh, brand new year, the second week of the year. And I don't know about you, I am expecting this year to be absolutely amazing. I don't care what hurdles may come. I don't care what situations may arise. I don't care what roadblocks may come. I don't care what attacks may be sent my way. I believe that this year, hey, Apostle, how are you? I believe that this year is going to be absolutely amazing. And I don't know. Hey, Janae, I don't know if you saw my topic for today. Today is it's time to fulfill purpose. It's time to fulfill purpose. Many of us have been walking around not fulfilling the purpose that God created us for. Many of us have settled for purposes that were convenient. We've settled for places and people. Hey, D, we've settled for places and people that were convenient. We've settled in spaces that were convenient and comfortable. And many of us have not actually been fulfilling the purpose that God has created us for. Many of us are not walking out our purposes because, as I told you in the post, we're watching people. Hey, Nikki, how are you? We're watching people. We're waiting for people to tell us that they approve. We're waiting for people to sanction what we're doing. We're waiting for people to validate us. We're looking, trying to figure out whether or not this person is going to support me or whether or not this person is going to support me or, wait a minute. Oh, this population, this is overpopulated. I know this is what I'm supposed to do, but everybody's doing it. But here's the thing. You have to realize that even though somebody else may be doing what you're doing, they can't do it like you can, nor are they called to who you're called to. One of the things that I have realized that some of the times we think we are called to one set of people and we're not. We think that we are called to people that are familiar and we're not. We think that we're supposed to do things that are familiar and we're not. Many of us are missing our purpose and missing our destiny because we want to be comfortable. We're missing our destiny because we want to be around the familiar. But guess what? Everybody is not going to be familiar in your circle. All the connections that you need for 2023 are not going to be those that are familiar. Everybody that you thought, I can talk to them, they understand me. Sometimes God will place you in situations and in connections where people got to learn you from scratch. Okay. I said sometimes God will place you in connections, in rooms, in places where people got to learn you from scratch. They don't know your history. They don't know your failures. They don't know your shortcomings. They don't know what you did. Matter of fact, they don't even care. They just know that you got something that they need. And many of us are failing because all we remember is what we did. All we remember is our shortcomings. All we remember is our failures. All we remember is where we fall short, what we need to work on. And here's the thing. Some of the connections that God is going to send your way, they could care less about the shortcomings. They see the thing that they want and they just want that. But you will talk yourself out. Talk yourself out of a blessing because you want to stay so comfortable. because you know where you fall short. Guess what? Even while I'm working on where I fell short, I still got purpose over my life. Even while I'm working and tunneling through some things that I need to work on, God is still allowing me to fulfill purpose. Listen, you do know that purpose is fulfilled in levels. Okay, I'm trying to help somebody. Purpose is fulfilled in levels. Purpose is fulfilled in levels. You have an overall purpose, but there's levels to your purpose. You're not going to fulfill all of your purpose at one time, but you got to be comfortable with fulfilling this level of purpose, then fulfilling this level of purpose, then keep working and fulfilling this level of purpose. But guess what? All along, you're still walking in purpose. We have been beating ourselves up far too long because God showed us this purpose. And because we're still working on this purpose, we think we have not fulfilled anything. The devil is a liar. I have fulfilled a lot because I've accomplished. When I look back, I've accomplished the things that I was supposed to accomplish on this level. So some of you guys are not walking in your divine purpose because you're scared to move out of the uncomfortable. You're scared to go into the unknown. You're scared to be in a room full of people that don't nobody know you. You're scared to go by yourself. Oh, okay. Let me park that for a minute. You're scared to go there by yourself. You're scared that because you don't know anybody, because you're not taking anybody with you, or because nobody is rocking out with you, you're scared to do it. But you better sign up for that seminar, whether or not anybody going to sign up or not. You better go to that conference, whether or not anybody going to go with you or not. You better invest in yourself, whether or not anybody's going to invest in you or not. You better take that trip, whether or not anybody's going to go with you or not. You better go to that seminar, whether or not anybody believes this seminar is worth it or not. You have to realize that some of these changes and some of these transitions that you're going to have to go through, you're going to have to go through by yourself. Ask me how I know. Let me testify for a moment. Back in December, but because I'm always transparent to tell you about my journey. Why? Because I got it on, you can't see it, but I got it on My Journey is Somebody's Freedom. I wear this shirt at least once a week. I have one of my shirts on that says My Journey is Somebody's Freedom. But listen here, back in December, anybody that knows me knows I go to conferences, I go to convocations, I'm active. But I got on a plane in December. I registered for a conference where I didn't know anybody. I registered for a conference where I didn't know anybody. I'm saying it. I registered for a conference where I didn't know anybody because it was something in me said you needed to be there. I registered for the conference. I bought the plane ticket. I registered, got my hotel room and everything, and went on ahead and flew to Atlanta. I went to the conference alone. When I was sitting on the airplane, took out my journal because I journal everywhere. Y'all, listen, when I sat down and as they were taking off, I began to take my pen out so I could journal, and I had an aha moment. You are on this plane by yourself, going to a conference by yourself. I've been vacationing by myself for years. My daddy taught me that. I've been vacationing since I was in my early 20s alone. I done went to Jamaica alone. Vacationing alone wasn't a problem, but I never used to go to conferences that I was in a room full of people alone because I needed somebody to talk to. But in December, God allowed me to see you are taking off. Hear me when I say it. Here, catch me in the Holy Ghost. You are taking off to a place and you're taking off alone. You are taking off and you're taking off to a place alone so that I can meet you when you get there. Oh my God. So I can meet you when you get there. Grab it, Erica. So I can meet you when you get there. Because there's something I need you to receive. And hear me clearly. There's something I need you to receive when you get there that you can't have the distraction of anybody else but me and you. I can't hear nobody but God. Where I am taking you, the process I need to pour into you just this moment. Now, every moment not going to be alone, but some moments, God just wants you to be you and him. So he took me to that conference where I had no distraction. It was just me and him. And for 4 days, I was able to actually receive from God. No distractions, just me. Not worrying about if anybody think I was going to take too long. Not worrying about if somebody else was hungry and it was time to leave. Not worrying about whether or not somebody was ready to go, but I was still in the presence of God. I was literally alone in the presence, minding my business, just me and God. Right then and there, God told me that he was going to allow me the confidence to be able to go by myself. Because I realized I missed many doors, I missed many opportunities, I missed many rooms because I didn't have somebody to go with me. Hear me clearly. I have missed many opportunities and many rooms because I didn't want to go by myself. I had missed being in conferences that would empower me, in seminars that would instruct me. I missed services that would empower me and that would strengthen my spirit because I didn't want to go alone. I figured I don't want to be in a room by myself. I don't got nobody to talk to. I don't have nobody to talk to. But God said to me, this is time for you to fulfill purpose. And some parts of the fulfilling your purpose, it just got to be me and you. It just got to be me and you. Can you be comfortable with it just being you and God? Okay. I'm trying to help somebody today. Can you be comfortable with the fact that this part of the process is just you and God? I can tell you about it when I come out. But the actual process itself, I need to tunnel through this with me and God. Because too many of us have allowed people who have made promises to us to be there. And then listen, let me paint the picture. They promises to be there. Then when they drop the ball, you don't go. Oh, I'm talking to somebody on here today. They told you they would go with you. And then when all of a sudden they don't go, then you don't go. So now you've missed out on your opportunity to be fed. You've missed out on your opportunity to receive. You've missed out on your opportunity for the seed to be planted because somebody else didn't go, so you didn't go. How many times are you going to miss your opportunity because somebody else didn't go? Somebody need to type, I'll go by myself. Somebody should type in the comments, I'm going to go by myself. Somebody need to type in the comments, I'm going to go by myself. I'm going to go by myself. Why? Because my purpose is too big for me to miss out on the components I need to birth purpose because somebody else won't go. I'm going to go by myself. I'm going to go all by myself. I'm going to go all by myself. Because guess what? You also have to realize, oh, help me, God. Oh, God. You also have to realize that some of the people you thought were meant to be a part of this purpose aren't meant. Oh, some people that you thought were meant to be a part of this purpose are not meant to be a part of this purpose. So you got to be comfortable to go alone. Because here's the dynamic. Oh God, lean on in. Because what would happen if they went with you, they don't really want to go, and then they become a distraction from you making the connection you need to make in the room. I'm going to say it again. What happens if you allow them to go with you? They really don't want to go, and then they become a distraction from you being able to make the connection you need to make in the room. Oh, God. I know some of us just, we like company. I don't have no problem. I'm an outgoing person. I'm an extrovert. So I love to be around people. But what I'm learning in this side is I have to learn that certain parts of my journey, I got to go by myself. Why? Because God wants me to make a connection and he don't want me to get distracted because that connection may be the very connection that shifts the very trajectory of my life. Some of you are still in the same space because you missed the connection that will shift your trajectory. Why? You missed it because it will cause you to go into a room of people that were not like you and then be uncomfortable to be by yourself. But because you didn't want to go in that room, you wanted somebody to go with you. You missed your opportunity to connect to the very thing that could catapult you to the next destination. Okay. I'm just talking about purpose. I'm just talking a little bit. Because I want you to understand it's time to fulfill purpose. I always like to drop something on you. Purpose means something that is intentional or deliberate. So when we're talking about purpose, we're not just talking about any kind of purpose. Somebody type God purpose. Just type it in the comments. Somebody type God purpose. We're not just talking about any kind of purpose. We're talking about God purpose. We're talking about God purpose. Somebody type in it, God purpose. Because God has intentionally created and deliberately placed some things in us to produce. God almighty. I said God has intentionally placed things in us for us to deliberately birth. God be good to me. I said God has intentionally placed some things in us for us to deliberately birth. I gotta say it one more time because that's good to me. God has intentionally placed some things in us for us to deliberately birth. Woo! So this particular part of purpose has to be personal. This particular part of purpose has to be personal. This particular part of purpose has to be personal. This one you can't keep depending on everybody else. Some of you say you don't know your purpose. I beg to differ. Some of the way that we actually know our purpose is our greatest place of struggle and attack. Some of us need to actually sit back and realize that some of our greatest purposes are where our greatest struggle and attack is. Because the enemy wants you to be attacked and be distracted that you can't fulfill that. So therefore, that's where he attacks you the most. And so I'm being transparent. So you have to realize something. God. Going by yourself does not mean you're alone. Oh, did y'all hear me? Going by yourself does not mean you're alone. Because some of y'all don't like to be alone. But going by yourself does not mean you're alone. Somebody gonna catch it. Going by yourself does not mean you're alone. So in this year, as you prepare and you lean into your process so that your purpose and promise can be fulfilled, you have to be intentional with you. You got to be intentional with you. And some of those intentional moments mean that everybody ain't going to understand. So stop trying to make everybody understand your vision and your purpose. Ooh, come on here. Listen, stop trying to make everybody understand your vision and your purpose. Be okay that everybody not going to understand your vision and your purpose. Everybody's not going to all of a sudden jump on the bandwagon because you've become confident in your purpose with God. And now you don't put your purpose with God out there. You walking in your purpose and you trying to figure out why you only got a couple people on board. Listen, everybody not going to jump on the bandwagon of your purpose straight out. It's just fact. But that does not mean that you stop fulfilling your purpose. Some of us have slacked back. Some of us have stopped fulfilling our purpose because we got discouraged that it seemed like it was not being fulfilled fast as we thought it should be. Okay, I'm trying to talk to somebody today. Some of us have actually slack back on fulfilling our purpose because we got discouraged because we started working. We had the passion. We had the zeal. We knew God called us to it. We knew God told us to do it, but we out here and only one person show up. We're out here and only two people show up. We do a live and don't nobody show up. We're out here. So we get discouraged because we know we heard God say it. We know God anointed us for this, but it seemed like nobody is actually coming on board with it. But here's the thing, what you have to, glory to God. What you have to understand is that you are responsible for placing the seed according to your purpose. Don't worry about how it's going to water. Don't worry about how it's going to grow. You keep planting. You keep sowing. You keep pouring. Don't worry about the results. Worry about the obedience. I said, come on here. Don't worry about the results. Worry about the obedience. We are too hung up on actually seeing the results. We want that tangible. I know I do it too. I feel it sometimes. I got to check myself. We want the tangible. We know that what we value is heavy. We know that what God put in our hand is here to transform the people. We know that what God assigned to us is supposed to break some chains and deliver some people. And we sit up there and we're like, but they're not coming. Guess what? I challenge you. Here's what you have to understand. Lean on in. Some people are watching even if they don't say nothing. Some people are receiving even if they don't say nothing. Some people are being impacted even if they don't say anything, y'all. So you got to stop letting these right here fool you. You got to stop letting these right here fool you. Stop worrying about the outcome. Your purpose requires your obedience. That's it. That's it. Your purpose requires your obedience. You're trying to see the end result. You trying to get all the answers, like how this going to work, how I'm going to figure this out, where am I going to get the money, where the people going to come, how am I going to fulfill this, how is God going to manifest this? No. God said, watch me. Watch me. You're looking at the wrong thing. Watch me. You're looking at the wrong thing. Watch me. You're looking at the wrong thing. Watch me. And so right now, y'all, real talk, it's time for you to fulfill your purpose, not your comfortability. Somebody else need to hear that, because some of y'all playing it real, y'all playing it real safe and real comfortable. Y'all playing it real safe and real comfortable. It's time to fulfill your purpose, not just any old kind of purpose, your God purpose, because God has he's intentionally, I like saying it, he intentionally placed something in you for you to deliberately birth. I said he intentionally put something in you for you to deliberately birth. So here you got to, he intentionally put something in you so you can deliberately birth. So my question to you is, when you going to push? You've been carrying it a long time. When you going to push? Somebody need to type, it's time to push. Just type it in the comment section. You ain't even gotta believe it. Just type in the comment section. It's time to push. Sometimes you have to declare something until you believe it. So everybody just type in the comment section, it's time to push. Everybody just type in the comment section, it's time to push. It's time to push. Yep, that's right. It's time to push. Everybody, yep, it's time to push. Yep. It's time to push. That's right. Oh, Jackie, that's right, Monday. Yep. Come on. Everybody gonna declare it. It's time to push. Yep. Everybody gonna declare it. It's time to push. No more excuses. No more delays. No more distractions. No more excuses. No more delays. No more distractions. No more excuses. No more delays. No more distractions. It's time to push. It's time to push. It's time to push. That's right. It's time to push. And here's what you have to also understand. I'm going to get out of here. Be okay if your purpose is literally just to impact your family. Because so many of us struggle that we don't think we have purpose because we weren't called to do something what we consider big. Now, I don't know who told us what big was, but some of us don't think we have purpose because we don't have a title. We don't think we have purpose because we wasn't called to a people. We don't think we have purpose because of the simple fact we weren't given this big revelation. We don't think we have purpose because we don't seem as powerful as other people. But do you not understand that there are some people whose purpose literally is to give a smile and to be that hug, that place of safety? Do you not understand that some people's purpose is literally to restore people? Do you not understand that some people's purpose is literally to be a servant? Do you not realize that some people's purpose is literally to pick up the seniors? Do you not realize that some people's purpose is literally to cook for people? Some people's purpose, everybody's purpose ain't big. There's some people, there's some chefs who their purpose is to feed people who can't feed themselves. You may never see it, but they fulfilling purpose. There are some people's purpose, who their purpose is to turn the lives around of young people that have gotten caught up in the streets. You'll never know, but the people that they've impacted will always know. It'll never be broadcast, but they're fulfilling purpose because they're working in the purpose that was assigned to them. You got to stop comparing your purpose. Just walk in it. Oh, you got to stop comparing your purpose. Just walk in it. My purpose ain't going to look like yours. Yours ain't going to look like mine. But we walking in purpose. So that's all I wanted to tell y'all today. I just want to chat a little bit and tell y'all it's time to fulfill purpose. No more delays, no more distractions, no more excuses. No more delays, no more distractions, no more excuses. No more delays, no more distractions, no more excuses. It's time to fulfill purpose, your God-given purpose. Yep. Just time walking it. So listen, I hope that you received something today during our time. Listen, if you're not subscribed, make sure you go down there to the website, www.shavonnawhitehead.com. Be sure that you subscribe. Listen, if you are in healing or you know somebody that need it, head on over to our website, download our Ignite Your Healing 45-day journal on there that will catapult your healing journey. The ebook is down there for $19. You can go on there. We're going to be releasing some other products today, some other t-shirts that my team has sent me sayings. Listen, stay connected to me. If you're not connected to me on Instagram, head on over to I am Dr. Von, I am DRVON. Click that, follow me over on I am Dr. Von. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, help us build it over there. Go over to the YouTube channel and subscribe. If you're connected to me on Facebook, let's stay connected. And listen, on tomorrow, I will be igniting a challenge with my Manifesting More with Dr. Von ladies. Listen, they are about to start a 21 shift challenge. They are about to start 21 days where I will be pouring into them to help shift their perspective and their posture so that they can fulfill what they need to fulfill in 2023. I'm coming to push them hard, and I'm coming to push them all the way. You can click, but the links are on my page, Manifesting More with Dr. Von. Join us. I'll be going live to share some things tonight with them. But listen, they are going through 21 straight days, and they already know. We've gone through multiple challenges. We push all the way so that we can be transformed and we can be better. You're responsible for you to be better, and you have to be intentional. And so hopefully you will connect with me. Listen, if you have not already, Restore Your Raw Experience is coming in May. I want you to head on over and make sure you join us in Lancaster, PA for a 2-day experience where we're going to be packed with knowledge, sisterhood, love, and empowerment. I want you to join me during that time, and I want you to share, so you can click on our website. You can get more information for that. But listen, stay connected to me. Stay connected. And we have a few more slots for the Break the Box cohort that is starting February 1st. So listen, we have a lot going on. So stay connected to me as the Lord allows me to fulfill my purpose. I'm all in. I'm all in. So whatever the Lord has, that's what we're going to flow with. So stay connected to me. Stay connected to us. Let's stretch and grow together. We don't have to stretch and grow alone. Let's stretch and grow together. Again, I hope that you received something today that pushed you. And guess what? I'll see you back here when? Next Tuesday at 1 p.m. for Lunchtime Empowerment Talks. Oh, by the way, starting next month, Lunchtime Empowerment Talks will be on the Women Win Network that is housed out of Atlanta, Georgia. Yes, y'all, we are going all the way. The billboard was posted that we will be on Roku TV and Amazon Fire TV. So starting next month, Lunchtime Empowerment Talks will be on Facebook Live, but we will also be streaming to over 1 million homes everywhere via Roku TV and Amazon Prime. So listen, I am excited. I am excited. So listen, stay connected to me as the Lord begins to take us, because I owe it all to God. I am nothing without God. I am nothing without God. So I owe him everything. So, all right, I'll talk to you next week, 1 p.m. Tuesday for Lunchtime Empowerment Talks. Have an amazing day. What? In purpose and on purpose as you fulfill your God-given purpose. Have an amazing day, everyone.